Hello guys and welcome back to Satisfactory. Now today we're standing in this tree and we are going to talk about that thing right there in the distance. Now let's see if I can zoom in using photo mode. There we go. So now you can see right there in the distance we spotted a wild lizard doggo. And that is what today's episode is about. Now if you look closely you might have noticed in my hand I've got a pale berry. So pale berries are collected right through the world. You should have found quite a bit of them, but this is what is used to tame the lizard doggo. Now you might have noticed some of them in the wild. The lizard doggo has a radius that it spawns into, so if you see one it should be in that same vicinity again. So if you lose it or you don't find it, just go back to that area where you first saw it and just kind of do a scan around. So I've tracked this one to being close to this crash site that we've got here, but yes, now you can see it has disappeared. But now what is a lizard doggo and why is it such why am I making an episode about it? Well, the lizard doggo in my opinion is one of the best things in the game itself. It has such a awesome ability, and once you've learned how to use it and tame them, you will understand. So let's quickly look at how do you tame a lizard doggo. So now I can see that one is right there in the distance. Now lizard doggos scare very easily, so they are scared about everything that you can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift click I'm going to click and I'm going to drop this, and I am just going to make a stack of 1. So now I've got 1 pale berry in my inventory, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk over. I can see it's right there in a distance, so I'm going to walk over. Don't run. So don't shift run, they scare very easily. So I am going to walk over to where that lizard doggo is, and we are going to try and tame it. Okay, so now you can see there it is. It's in a bit of a weird spot, but I'm just going to walk around to this side. And to tame, you see, it disappeared there. This is actually perfect. So it got out of the range of where it should be found. So now if I go back, we'll probably find it somewhere in this area again, because it got out of range of where it normally spawns, and now it's moved back to, there we go. You see, there is the same lizard doggo. So you saw how it teleported away. That is it, basically getting out of range and you needing to find it. Okay, there you see the lizard doggo. It saw me. I'm now going to drop 1 pale berry on the ground. Okay, now hopefully this I'm going to stand dead still. Please get your you see it's looking at me there. Okay, here it comes. Okay, it's going to eat, and I pressed E. There we go, and I've just tamed it. Now you can see it's not scared of me anymore. So that is how you tame a lizard doggo in the wild. You basically throw down a pale berry, a stack of 1, so doing the right click on the stack and then splitting it to 1, and then that's it. You basically have a single pale berry there. I've got my single pale berry, and I can drop that by just dragging it out of my inventory onto the ground. Stand dead still, do not move, and wait for it to approach you. And as soon as it's approached you, that is when it is tamed, and it will eat the pale berry, and you press E, and once you've pressed E, that is it, you've tamed it. It will, like you can see, and if you listen closely, it's doing its little painting thing. Very, very cute and super awesome. Now, okay, once you've tamed the lizard doggo, he will follow you around, but they also tend to die. They can die, and they are you have to keep them safe. So take them back to somewhere in your main base, and then I'll take this one back. But one thing you'll notice is they will follow you, so he will run around me, but their pathfinding, as you could see, struggled a bit with that rock. So if you're walking towards your base, you might need to build a platform and break down stuff, because they can't do the slide or jump over or anything like that. And I'm just going to put back I've got everything there, but you don't have to have the paleberry in. You can just walk around like normal. They will follow you once tamed. So I'm going to head back and I'll show you what my little colony looks like. And as you can see, here's our little cute lizard doggo. And we just need to get over in that direction with my factory. But look at the problem that we've got here. Can you see that he is unable to run down this part? So because of that, you need to make sure whenever you're running around, just often look behind you and make sure that he is following you. Otherwise, you're going to end up with not knowing exactly where he went, and you've lost him. And okay, there he is. So yeah, like I said, just make sure whenever you're running around and you've tamed him that you always look behind you, that he can come down, because even a terrain change might stop him from going down. So let's see, can he get up? Yes, he can. Sometimes a little lip like that might just be too high for them to follow, and they won't be able to come down. Now this is the spaghetti from my very first, but yeah, well, it's stuff like this where it becomes very, very difficult. So I've now got this obstacle. I can jump over this quite easily, okay? He can't. So he's stuck in this position, so I have to take him around. And let's see, yes, he can jump off that. So yeah, now let's quickly get him back to the rest of them. Okay, so now after I need to go back and fill up a whole bunch of things I broke down, but we got this lizard doggo all the way from there to here. Now you'll notice that I've got this small little enclosure here, but these lizard doggos don't seem tamed versus this guy. So here is a perfect example. You can see his tongue is out, his ears are down, these guys are backing out. Now the problem is that as soon as you die, they're not tamed anymore. Now I've died since the last time I've tamed these guys, and this guy is just tamed. I haven't died yet. Now I've got this nice little setup here. I like this because I can quickly see where they are. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to take this, I'm going to take a berry, so we can do this together again. I'm going to drop one berry. Let's split that down. Wait, let's get another one. I'm going to take that one and split it, and I'm going to split. There's another one. Okay. So I'm going to stand dead still. I might need to move back a bit. Let's just see. No, they did not like that. So let's... Okay, let's grab this, and I am going to grab them again. Okay, we'll walk back. See, there we go. He's taken, he's taken, he's taken. Okay, now I can pet, pet, and pet. There we go. All of them tamed again. Okay, now let's get you in here, guy. Okay, so what makes these cute little guys so awesome? Now I've waited just a bit, but if you see the tooltip that happens when I come close to them once they've tamed, you get the lizard doggo has found something. Now if I tap on this, you'll see it brings up my inventory, but on the top left it's actually got something. Now this is the lizard doggo will find this. So this one has found some coal for me, so I can take that, and this one has found, what is this, some copper ore, so I can take that. This one has not found anything yet, and this one has some beryl nuts for me. Now you will basically tap them and see, and I've got some extra over here, that once you tap them, oh, another one, this one's got coal, and this one's got alien carapace. I don't want that. But they've got two things of note that is really important, and here you can see I've got this. But power shards, they don't find the power shards themselves, but they find the slugs. So you can get a green, yellow, or purple slug from these guys. They will physically find them and bring them to you. So you don't have to go out and look for them in the wild and use your finder. You can literally just have a whole bunch of these guys, do whatever you want to do in your factory, and once you come back, they will have something for you. And it can be as simple as like I said, it can be really simple and have simple things like coal or alien carapace or anything like that. I think some of this is like even the mushrooms, the bacon, and all of that. They'll bring it to you, but they also have the ability to make the death room. Now, what you've noticed is that we've got some chest here, and we basically just put stuff in here. But do I have any of the stuff in here? No, I don't. But this is the death room, and I'll show you now. Luckily I'm full health. But as I get closer to this, radiation level is increasing. And if you look in the storage box, uranium waste. Now that is something that these guys can also bring. Now you'll notice quite quickly if you come close to them and you get the radiation warning, that is because of the fact that yes, you basically have the ability to get uranium waste from them. So they have this awesome ability of bringing you power slugs, which is super useful, and then they've got the ability to bring you nuclear waste, which can kill you. So there's two ways to get rid of this. You can either leave it in them and kill the lizard doggo, or you can just, like we did over there, is I made a little chest over there and I just take a little of damage and run back and put that in, or I put my suit on and I take care of it. But yeah, we just did these guys. He just brought me limestone. I will look. I think there is a wiki page which links all the stuff that they can bring you, and I think that I don't know what the probabilities are of each thing, but I'll link that in the bottom of this video. So yes, that is lizard doggos in a nutshell. How to tame them, how to find them. You've now seen all the little tricks that I know about these guys, and like I said, they are pretty awesome. Every single power shard, I think, in some of these miners that I've put normally just comes from these guys. I will be working around the factory and I come back every now and again and I just check and I go, oh cool, what do you have for me, what do you have for me? And it's most likely going to be something you want, and hopefully you get the power slugs, which you turn into power shards, and yes, and you end up with a very nice little factory of power shards. Like I said, this one has already produced 4 for us since I've last been here and checked them. But yeah guys, that will be it for this episode. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. If you want to see more of this, hit subscribe. Until next time, this has been Zombie Vega. Bye.